Hello there. Welcome to Duncan Egg Bricks and to another early March 2022 set review. This time it's a Star Wars set, number 75324, Dark Trooper Attack. This is, of course, a set based on the final episode of The Mandalorian Season 2 and includes some very desirable minifigs. I picked this up from the same place that I managed to get the Hospital Wing, the Harry Potter set, which just had a few of the March sets, in fact most of them out a bit early. Now, I wasn't originally planning on picking this one up, but I did think it made an interesting little diorama, so I went ahead and got it. I will say first off the bat that this is not a cheap set. I bought this for £28, which I'm not sure the US or the Euro retail price, but they're not much better value. In fact, they might be about the same nowadays. This set only comes with 166 pieces, including 4 minifigs. Now, whatever way you stack it, that is not great value. Surprisingly, you actually get a fairly decent diorama build of this corridor, but it's still not amazing value, and I kind of regret picking it up, but I am still quite happy with it in certain ways, and it does make a nice little display piece. I'll show you the minifigs. There are 4 in the set, but 3 of them are identical, so I'll just show you the 2 different figs together. First up on the left is, of course, Luke Skywalker in his post-Return of the Jedi outfit, which is very similar to his outfit in Return of the Jedi, to be fair. I think the printing has been updated, though. Black torso and legs for the majority, but with some silver printing, which looks quite nice, including a little clip there for his lightsaber. Obviously, just a printed detail. Around the back, let's just move the weapons out the way, because they take up quite a bit of space. Again, simple detailing, you should just be able to see reflecting the light. Comes with a soft cape. It is the 2-hole variety, so the new version. Got one of the newer style hood pieces. I think this is the first time I've actually got one of these. If you've not seen one before, they're different from the old ones in that there's nothing joining them up at the front of the base there. Luke does come with an alternate expression where he's smiling. No hairpiece included, which I think is a little bit of an oversight, as it would have been very easy to include it in the set. Comes with his lightsaber, which is the newer style of translucent bright green, and a sort of silver-plated kind of lightsaber hilt that we would come to expect. On the right is the figure that most people are going to be buying this set for. You get 3 of them in this set. This is, of course, the titular Dark Trooper, although I think the name is quite interesting because it's implying that the Dark Troopers are attacking, and really it's Luke who's attacking them. So I suppose you could kind of consider it as an attack on the Dark Troopers. I don't really know. Luke Skywalker's attack on the Dark Troopers doesn't sound as good, does it? This is the same fig that we got in the Imperial Light Cruiser last year, I believe, where there was only 1 in that whole set, which is absolutely ridiculous, and it makes so much more sense that they've produced a set with 3 of these. Still not fantastic value, but you're going to be able to find this a lot more readily than you're going to be able to find people selling that lone figure at raised prices. This is a nice fig. The details are a little bit difficult to see because it's all printed on black, but he's got good detailing overall. Nice use of this armour piece here, which first popped up on this and has now popped up on several other characters. The helmet mould is very nicely detailed, very intricate, and when you pop it off, you actually see underneath there is a printed head, which I think looks really cool by itself, would do really nicely for just a generic sort of alien cyborg mock kind of thing. I will just try one thing, just because this helmet does have eye holes. I want to see if they line up. No, they don't. That's such a shame. If only this could have lined up with the eye holes on a regular minifig, that would have led to some even more mock possibilities. The weapon the Dark Troopers carry is just one of those, I think it originated with Space Police guns with a pair of black binoculars on the end. Looks pretty good, and does a decentish job of reflecting their weapons on screen. As I said, there are 3 of these Dark Troopers in the set, so I won't go over the other 2 included. Let's take a look at the actual build of the set. As I showed at the beginning, this is a corridor from the Imperial Light Cruiser, the same set that the Dark Trooper previously appeared in, obviously at a very different scale. This is roughly minifig scale. It's It's kind of a cutaway because we don't get a wall on this side or any indication that it continues this side. But I think that looks really nice, actually. It's a cool little display piece. I'll echo what M&R Productions said in his review of this, which was that it's crazy that we've got this set before we've ever got a representation of basically the opening scene of the original Star Wars film, which is Darth Vader and the Stormtroopers getting on to the Tantive 4. We've never had that. I don't understand why. But anyway, this is a representation of a scene from The Mandalorian Season 2. It does use quite a lot of stickers overall. This is the spent sticker sheet, so you can see for a set this size, this is pretty big. Quite a few of them come from these lights, which are on these slopes and inverted slopes. There's quite a few of them overall. Some of the bigger ones are on these panels here. I think they're meant to be suggesting some kind of perspective, that those panels are actually sloped backwards. I don't know if that really comes across, but they're nice detailing anyway. Especially this one just here, which has more sort of control panel detailing. Looks very similar to Imperial stuff from the original trilogy. You can see that being repurposed. There's also a sticker down there for another control panel. Stickers on the inside of these quarter cylinder pieces, which were actually relatively easy to put on. And then two stickers up here, which form basically the floor indicator, showing where the lift has got to. The lift uses a similar technique to the, I think it was the Snoke's throne room set, where, instead of a door opening, obviously it's not a real lift, but instead of the door opening, the entire thing just revolves to reveal a minifig. You cannot actually have Luke with his lightsaber in there, and I'm struggling to remember in the scene in the actual episode whether he does come out of the lift with the lightsaber. You have to leave it off in this, unfortunately. You can spin him all the way around. The only thing is his cloak can get trapped, so if you can try and bundle that up behind him, then that might do you some good, or maybe put him on the rearmost stud. I'm trying these for the first time just on camera, so no idea if they're going to work. He can fit on the rear stud. This might be the solution for it then. Yep, fits on the rear stud. There we go. So you start with the Dark Troopers lining up ready to await what's coming, and then spin him round, and there he is stepping out of the smoke. So yeah, that function works decently well. It's not anything original, but it's okay. The other features I think are probably a little bit better. So you'll see there's a conspicuous round plate just there. I'll pop Luke on it. And to the side, there is a 4x4 round plate, which is connected to it. And this is just a simple feature to enable you to swing Luke from side to side. So if you position his lightsaber in the right place, he can hit a Dark Trooper. And you probably want to put the Dark Trooper just about here, where there is a convenient jumper. And you'll have definitely noticed the thing sticking out of the side here. It's probably moved about a bit. This is actually a handle for an action feature, so you could, for instance, slice the Dark Trooper like that, and he goes flying backwards. Which, yeah, I think works. Or alternatively, you can have the Dark Trooper charging towards Luke and slice. I was about to say, I don't know if you can get him to be knocked off, but you can. I think if he was on two studs, then it would probably pop the lightsaber out of Luke's hand. But as it is, you can actually knock one of these flying. I think the intent with this is actually that you make it so Luke is using either a force pull or a force push to get the Dark Trooper towards him or away from him. There's lots of different things he does with the Dark Troopers, very creative ways to defeat them, and they haven't featured all of them, but it's nice that they've put in an attempt. So you can really only have one Dark Trooper on this at a time, but then there's plenty of space down the corridor to attach the others. I will just show you what it looks like without any troops in there. So yeah, it's grey. It's different shades of grey with some little accent colours, but that's, it's an Imperial Star Wars setting. It's what you expect. I do really like this detail over here. It's very simple. These inverted slopes, the 1x2x3 inverted slopes, have anti-studs on the backs. They always have done, and they've actually covered them up, but in a creative way, so you've got some more lights which kind of fit in with this colour scheme over here. In terms of the actual build, it's very simple, just uses plates sandwiched, bricks sandwiched between plates to give it a bit of thickness and strength, and also space for this and this to move around. Around the back, it's actually very basic. I mean, it's basically unfinished. But then again, this isn't representing anything in the actual film. If anything, it's representing the back of an actual set where this would have been filmed. So in that way, it's kind of good. Yeah, I don't really worry too much about it. You're really only ever going to see it like this. So yeah, I think it's pretty decent overall. It's just the price. It is honestly just the price. And I don't 100% regret buying this because it is quite a cool set, and I can definitely see this selling out for people who want to mass those Dark Troopers. But yeah, it's a shame that it costs this much. Obviously, even the battle packs are more expensive nowadays. So the Hoth battle pack that I did review recently, that was, I believe it was £18 here in the UK. So, you know, it's a full £10 cheaper. Yes, it doesn't come with as big a build, but it comes with exactly the same number of minifigs, and I think is just as massable. And in fact, it's probably more massable, because if you buy multiples of this set, you're going to get multiple Luke Skywalkers, and I can imagine the secondary market will be flooded with those. So it's good for some people, but not for others. So should you get this set? If you like Dark Troopers and want lots of them, yes. If you are looking for the best value Star Wars set for your money, then no, because this is not it. There are other sets out there which are much better value, so I would go and seek those out instead. Anyway, that's all I have to say about this set. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I've got one more early review coming out, and then I will be all out of early sets, and I'm just going to have to wait like everybody else, but I was glad to get some. So let me know what you think of this set and any of the other releases that are coming out in March. Leave a comment down below, give the video a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you very soon. Bye.